It was a heavily raining day in the woods. Yet the beauty of the forest was certainly undeniable. Layla decided to go into the woods that day. She is a freelance photographer, working on multiple projects at the same time, and she chose the wrong day to be all alone in the woods. When it started raining, she ran to take shelter. She had to protect her camera, as she had no umbrella. She took cover in an old building. Downpouring rain showed no signs of stopping anytime soon. She started falling into deep thoughts, regretting poor life decisions and wishing to turn back into time. Hours went by and rain was still heavy, and the wind and lightning flashes made it impossible for her to get out. Then she heard the sound of a horse. She was understandably surprised. She looked out the window and saw a man on a horse passing by. She called out to him, but due to the heavy rain he went past the building without hearing her. A few seconds later, he came back. Layla was happy at first. Then she was a bit terrified. A man in the middle of the woods, that too on a horse. It felt strange and comforting at the same time. She decided to ask for help. Rain stopped for a while, so she came out of the building. She introduced herself as Layla. The man introduced himself as Brian. He seemed gentle. They talked about her situation, and he offered to help. So she decided to ride the horse with him, because staying for long seemed more dangerous than taking up the offer. It might rain again and will soon get dark, and who knows what else. Layla was currently staying at her friend's house. The house was their holiday home, and so no one but Layla was there. She loved the peace and quiet there. The horse ride was all quiet and both of them didn't talk much. Layla journaled everything happened that day. She felt bad for not thanking him, and for some reason she felt warm and safe with him, which is extremely rare these days. After about a week, Layla was going back to her place. Flight was delayed by an hour. She told her friend about her experience, the strange man she met and how she felt. Her friend jokingly said she should find him and stay with him and live around the woods. They laughed at the funny, strange incident. And then, to her utter surprise, she saw him in the airport. He looked different, like he took off the wilderness out of him, well-dressed, all ready for an urban life. She looked at him in the hopes of him seeing her and then start a conversation and eventually thank him for that day. But that didn't happen, and she too decided not to approach him and leave it like that. After boarding plane, she decided to sleep it off. And soon she slept off, with her eye mask on. And when she woke up, it was Brian again, sitting right next to her. And without hesitation, she started the conversation. "Hi, remember me? You gave me a ride on your horse in the forest that day." He recognized her. They talked a lot, unlike that day. He seemed like a very different person. Soon they landed. And then, they said their goodbyes. She felt like saying goodbye to a close friend. It all felt like a short, sweet coincidence. She thought to herself, will we ever meet again? Is he as simple as he seems, or is there something more? She looked at him walking away, vanishing into the crowd.